In Philadelphia, we welcome our viewers in the United States and around the world. A torrent of sexual wrongdoing charges continues across party lines. The latest against Senator Al Franken, who some already say should step down. Could that happen? Should that happen? Feminist icon Naomi Wolf is here to weigh in. Meanwhile, despite additional accusers, Alabama Senate candidate Roy Moore swears he'll never step down until he's in his grave. But as Moore falls behind in the polls, what are the GOP's options? Plus, you've seen the ads. California billionaire Tom Steyer is on a crusade to begin impeachment proceedings against President Trump. But where's the evidence of treason or bribery or a high crime or misdemeanor? I'll ask Steyer. For the first time ever, the Pentagon paid for a trans soldier's vaginoplasty. The plastic surgeon who performed that operation, Dr. Christine McGinn, herself transgender, is here to explain. But first, good news. Amidst the drip, drip, drip of daily allegations of sexual harassment, we're in the middle of a sexual rights revolution. The right of a woman to be left alone and the corresponding obligation of a man to leave her alone, with real consequences for him of any violations. Now, in order for that right to be fully recognized, more women will have to make contemporaneous complaints and pursue their legal remedies against those men who overstep. Too often in the past, stigma and embarrassment precluded prompt reporting. Hopefully that will change in a more welcoming environment in which women who've been wronged can present their claims. That's in their best interest and in the best interest of men who stand accused, because each may then rely on fresh memories and evidence. Otherwise, there's no way to safeguard the due process rights of the men accused, and the public is left making decisions swayed by gender or partisan predilections. The latest to be the focus of such claims is Senator Al Franken. While this story is just 2 days old, it's already a remarkable snapshot of just how far the revolution has taken us. In the old days, which may mean going back just a couple of weeks, the accusation likely wouldn't have been made, or if it had, would probably have been denied. The perpetrator's colleagues would likely have said things like, well, this is a matter for someone else, like the courts, to decide, or this seems out of character for the person we know. But now women are feeling somewhat more emancipated to come forward, and perpetrators are somewhat more likely to admit fault, like Franken did. And colleagues are more likely to undertake an investigation, as the U.S. Senate will do, and punish even over issues that arose many years ago. Until the revolution is complete, there will be some instances based on events many years ago where sharp disagreement exists between the parties as to what occurred. In those cases, the public will need to apply critical thinking and evidentiary analysis to that which is known, resisting the temptation of making judgment based upon like or commonality with the parties. Some of us lived through the civil rights revolution for African Americans, including the passage of the Civil Rights Act. Most of us lived through the gay rights revolution, including the national recognition of marriage equality. Now we may be at the beginning of the development of the civil right to be left alone. It's about time for this right to be recognized, valued, asserted, and protected by us all. Joining me now to discuss